There we have our 90 stitches. They move up and down the needle quite easily. And now we begin to do our knitting. And the pattern says the first row is knit, the second row is knit. These 2 rows form garter stitch. And we have to knit 6 inches from the beginning in plain knit rows. Okay, so I've got all this end yarn to sew up with. Ball in front of me. Let's begin with our first row. So, needle through the stitch, grip them with your left hand, finger and thumb. Again, set your tension. I'll show you that again. Take the ball of wool yarn, take it round. I'm gripping it here, so I take it round like that. There you go. So I loop it over my fingers, and like I say, I control the tension by tightening my fingers when I don't want the yarn to run, and I open up when I want the yarn to loosen and to move. So, yarn around the needle, bring the yarn through, slip the stitch over. Needle through the stitch, grip it, yarn around the needle, take the stitch over. And again, you're just guiding the needle and using your finger and thumb of your left hand just to keep a grip, stopping the needles from moving, stopping the stitches here from sliding off the top. This is plain stitch or knit stitch. Needle through the stitch, yarn around the needle, take the stitch over, and repeat that to the end. So I'm going to speed up a bit. And then what happens, as more are knitted, more stitches are knitted onto the right, you'll see that it's coming now into my thumb. So it's coming into it's resting between my thumb and forefinger. And that's great because it just helps me keep the needle in place while I can still take the yarn around the needle. I don't take my hands off the needles at all. And this just helps me with speed and consistency in the tension of my stitches. Okay, so we're getting a bit tight on the left hand side, so I'm just going to move them up a little bit. Resume work. Here we go again. I'll slow down for you. There you go. And then when you get used to it, when you get used to knit, plain stitch, and you get used to having your own tension, and don't forget on my right hand, I open up when I need the yarn to run, and I close it when I need to stop the yarn running. Okay, so knit to the end of this row, and then I'll start the next video on the next row. And then we'll start seeing how it looks. So you can see that side. You can see the reverse side. Doesn't look like much now, but we'll see how it takes shape on the next video.